Welcome to Entertainment with Les. Jada Pinkett has returned after a week of being free, and this time, I have some unexpected news. Therefore, roughly on April 27th, while the contentious Red Table talk show, there are numerous factors involved in the decision to cancel the show. You start to wonder if it will ever appear on another platform, since it will soon simply be a memory of the past. Today I'm counting down the top 10 real reasons Jada Pinkett Smith's Red Table talk show is cancelled. So tell us in the comments below why you believe Jada's show is being cancelled. Starting with the first item on our list today. Number 10, here, there are meta layoffs. The Jada-hosted Red Table talk show, winner of a Daytime Emmy Award, and a cancellation for her daughter and her mother. The announcement would be made shortly after Meta began to shut down all of services. Red Table talk show and original programs on Facebook would be the final program to be cancelled, with the program being created by the production business of Jada and Will Smith. The Westbrook Studios program, Red Table Talk, explores contemporary social and cultural topics via the perspectives of different generations. After the departure, the cancellation announcement will be made. Amina Lafave is the Director of Programming and Development at Meta Amid. More than 20,000 employees of the corporation were laid off as a result of the layoffs. However, given that it was cancelled in 2020, this is not a huge surprise. After eliminating Sorry for Your Losses in Limetown and moving away from its originals, Facebook started cutting back on its scripted programming in order to change their course and concentrate more on users producing material in Westbrook. According to reports, Studios is currently looking for a new distributor for the show after their contract with Facebook expired. Number 9, regarding the Red Table talk show, lies. Fans have had an extremely difficult time empathizing with the show. Jada Pinkett Smith, the show's lead host, and since the show's audience is simply having a problem, this has become a significant issue when it comes to genuinely trusting what she says, as some of the things have been said on more than one occasion. With the star lying about more than one item on numerous occasions, Jada has brought up on her show that people have been calling her out on her lies, which leads us to wonder if there is any truth to any of her stories or those of any of her guests. She almost always lies about it, down to the minute particulars of what transpired during her affair on Will Smith's baldness and her prejudice against blonde, Caucasian women. Fans and viewers have been criticizing the celebrity for years for not being entirely honest with her talk show audience, primarily depending on a strong fanbase connection. The audience simply don't appear to be interested in the lies anymore. If you liking this video so far, if so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, so you never have to miss out on what I might just cover next. So coming back to our list in the number 8, moving platforms are here, along with the Red Table. According to The Wrap, Conversation was postponed by Meta on Wednesday. All of the scheduled content for the series had been produced, but as Meta tries to move, it was invited back to produce more. Jada Pinkett Smith's show was the final of the Facebook-watched originals in a new direction. The show will debut on May 7, 2018, but it is now also fallen to the axe, as the Hot Topic episodes and the overall content covered were emotional, controversial, or NSFW topics. While featuring some pretty big celebrity faces, it has frequently been to blame for sending shockwaves across the internet. Don't hold out hope because the event has been cancelled just yet, as it has been reported that the Red Table talk show is looking for a new location. Due to the fact that production company Westbrook, which is owned by Jada and Will Smith, is apparently shopping, we might see the show appear on YouTube, Instagram, or possibly a television network, so that it can be broadcast elsewhere in the hopes that they can maintain their platform. Number 7, Will Smith is humiliated. If there is one thing that can be said about the Red Table discussion show, it is that Jada has a talent for publicly humiliating Will Smith on the television, as she has already demonstrated. It has happened more than once in the past, and right now it's very difficult to say whether Jada is doing it on purpose or not is up for debate. Not merely to express her feelings at Tupac's mockery on the broadcast. She will have a party for the entanglement. However, she also made use of the platform, a podcast she co-hosted with her mother and daughter, to share specifics about her family and marriage in one episode. She would discover that she received harsh criticism from the public as a result. She asked Gwyneth Paltrow to appear on the program so they could talk about intimacy. In the episode, Jada would begin to discuss her and Will's romantic relationships. She didn't hesitate to bring up some topics at all. They have detailed information on how. Previously, she believed that Will would be able to read her mind and understand everything. She enjoyed herself in the bedroom, but she wasn't content. When it comes to their partnership, it really seems like everyone has had their fill of Facebook viewing. Will's reputation is being damaged. This may be the reason why Meta is wanting to branch out in a different way. Threw the dirt and cancelled their show. Number 6, when it comes to her marriage to Will Smith, August Alsina Vegeta also speaks very openly. In addition, she inspired a meme to follow it on her somber, sad talk show. The image used in the meme is taken from an episode. Will and Jada are talking about their committed union. They even continued by disclosing that they had briefly split up in 2015. During this time, according to August's claims, both entered into an entanglement period with other people they also touched. Will sobbing became a popular topic on Twitter after Alsina came forward to admit that he had an affair with Jada. A diverse group of individuals used it as a reaction-style meme in a light-hearted manner, while others expressed their displeasure at his mental health becoming a joke. People would then start to question Jada personally because they couldn't believe she would cheat on her husband with her son. People also began to wonder about Jaden Smith's closest friend. August was left wondering what type of mentoring she was providing. He invested his all in their love only to feel empty afterwards. He was obliterated. Number 5, too much. Smith family details regarding the Red Table talk show. Jada simply appears to give to us all a tad too much information regarding the private life of her family. The program has genuinely evolved into one of the strangest conversation programs we have ever witnessed. The show may be one of the easiest ways for anyone to make money in their lives, therefore it's not actually weird in a good manner. The family has been known to choose issues to discuss in a circle while gathered at their home till time runs out. Jada would also divulge all of her family's filthy secrets at this moment. Laundry and other talks turned out to be really upsetting to listen to, like the time she launched onto the topic of birds and bees, talking about Willow and Jaden's first experience and how she was fully informed. The entire situation left us wondering if, however, we were watching a chat show or a Kardashians episode. There were simply so many memorable moments. All wondering what was happening, frequently. Even then, we were unsure of Jada's true intentions. A mother just seems to have something. One of the times when she shouldn't talk about her kids in public occurred at this time. Number 4, drug abuse problems. Many channels use the word conversation as a trigger when discussing drugs, which results in the demonetization of the video. Jada's usage of the Red Table talk to discuss her prior drug difficulties is noteworthy. Probably offended Facebook or the actress since it was too meta. After sitting down with her mother and daughter to explain the risks of growing alcohol usage among women, she referred to herself as a walking miracle. She would go on to portray a less than flattering picture of herself after labeling herself as a wild party child in her younger days, with the actor confirming as much. She used to combine the two, drugs and alcohol. She had no idea that the decision would subsequently result in health concerns. All she wanted was for the sensation to last. As a result, she wasn't progressing as quickly as she had when she was younger. Just so she could finally continue, she began doubling up more. The actor would comment on how she received a wake-up call. In 1996, she collapsed while filming The Nutty Professor. Jada's candor over the contentious subject alarmed Meta, though, because they were unsure of what further conversations she could have that might violate the rules and render the tapes unprofitable. Number 3, many topics were discussed in relation to the Oscars incident. Will's infamous Oscar slap, in which he stormed the stage following Chris, was among the episodes of Jada's show that went viral. Rock made an offensive joke about Jada's baldness since she utilized her position to raise awareness of the issue. she took a lot of criticism for the situation Vegeta started. The series to say that, in light of my own health struggles and what transpired at the Oscars, this red table discussion about alopecia is really important. Numerous people have contacted me with their own personal narratives. The Matrix actor continued by talking about the Oscar reprimand. Will and Chris should have the chance to move on from their argument, she hopes. She continued by saying more. We require them both given the current status of the planet. And until that time, we actually need one another more than ever. I've been doing what I've been doing for the past 28 years, and I'm still doing it. And that is to keep working together to understand this thing we call life. I appreciate you listening. Simply seems to be. There was a right time and place to talk about this incident, and that moment was after Will had fully recovered. The tragedy shouldn't have been exploited to increase channel views. Number 2, views decline. Apparently cancelled. Celebrities' apology tours will need to find a new venue. As the Jada-hosted Red Table talk show, Facebook removed Pinkett Smith on Wednesday. Being the final Facebook Watch original with a finished final season, the series. Given that the program is well-liked and a mainstay for many other celebrity social media chat show channels, it won't be returning to the air very well, at least not on Facebook. Despite the series having a strong beginning, over time viewers really started to tune out and only started to watch the show whenever a significant event occurred, such as Jada disclosing her relationship or choosing to invite Jordan Woods onto the show to discuss it. When she made the decision to talk about the infamous Tristan Thompson or some of the most memorable moments in the history of popular culture were hosted by the Oscar slot of the Red Table talk show. It appears that only a few of those instances received a large number of views, since nobody was actually interested in the show unless it was clear that there would be more drama disclosed over time. The show is used as a result. Just beginning to fall today at number 1, after a promising debut as Maureen in the Scream franchise, we have not remained relevant. It appeared as though Jada's career was on the correct track. After she won, however, the momentum would stall in 1998. The lead part in the movie Woo, which is characterized as a stolid, unfunny comedy that brings out the worst in just about everyone involved. The ability to follow data would also lead to a few supporting parts and well-regarded movies. Despite her best attempts, her reputation with critics since her part in Scream has been shaky at best. She hasn't been particularly sought after by studios to play the lone substantial role and the lead lady. She has been able to dig her teeth in. Portrayed Fish Mooney in Fox's DC criminal series Gotham recently on television. Even yet, she hasn't really accomplished anything noteworthy on the show. Jada Pinkett Smith is no longer really relevant, as seen by this. It might be the factor in Facebook's decision to end her series. Thank you for your time.